Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little different, something that I've never tried out here on my channel, and it is the products that I have not been loving, like a disappointing video, disappointing products or whatever. I have seen this go around YouTube and I decided to do it here on my channel because I usually always do like a monthly favorites, but I never do disappointing products. So I thought it was a good idea because just like I love to watch reviews and I love to watch these type of videos, I'm pretty sure that there's more people out there like me that enjoy watching disappointing products, videos, or videos along the same lines. So yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want me to keep doing disappointing monthlies or like disappointing videos here and there, you know what I mean? So yeah, make sure to hit the subscription button as well if you are new to my YouTube family, and hit that bell, that way you get alerted every time I upload a video. I do try my best to upload every single week, maybe like twice or 3 times a week. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so products that I haven't been loving for the past couple months maybe, or like, you know what I mean, like the past couple months, I do have plenty, so I'm going to try and save till I get like a certain amount. That way I will upload this video, maybe once a month or maybe like every 2 months or something along those lines. So the first thing that I did not love at all whatsoever is actually something that we got in this month's BoxyCharm, and it is the Pure Cosmetics blending sponge. The reason why I did not like it is because it's very stiff, it's very hard. I feel like it does not blend out my foundation properly. It doesn't blend out concealer either. It just kind of like, the product just sits on top of your face, so that's the reason why I did not like it. Even wet, this is still really, really stiff. It's like super hard. That's why I did not like it. So, thumbs down for this one. Next thing I just want to talk about really, really quickly is the Kim Kardashian and Kylie Cosmetics collaboration that they did. I do have these swatched on my hand. As you can see, the colors look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. I did not like the formula. I did not like the shades in here. Some of them are very streaky. I have a full-on dedicated video to this. I will link it down below in case you're interested in watching. Just know that this, to me, was a fail. Next up, I actually have the Formula 10.0.6 Pores Be Pure Skin Clarifying Mud Mask. And it's this one right here. I don't know if you could see that. It's this mask right here. So the reason why I did not like this is supposed to like clean my pores. It's supposed to like work on like clogged pores and stuff like that. I just feel like this in combination with the acne treatment was a total fail. They dried out my skin really, really bad. I was actually like dried around my nose area for I think about like 2 weeks of just one use of this. So if you're a dry skin girl, I do not recommend you use either of these, either this one or the mud mask. They will just dry out your skin really, really bad. I'm going to be talking about the Diamond Sponge by Real Techniques. The reason why I did not like this diamond sponge is because it's not that I didn't really like it, it's just that I didn't really find a way to use it like my Real Techniques or my Beauty Blender, you know what I mean? Like this one, it was just hard to apply my foundation. I feel like it was just too bulky for me. I just would not repurchase this. So definitely, these are like the products that I would not repurchase at all whatsoever. So this is one of them. it's too bulky. It's still a nice sponge, but I feel like it's just too much, you know what I mean? And I couldn't even like carve out my contour with this, so Next up, I have the Kylie Cosmetics The Royal Peach Palette. I know this is kind of like old, but I just want to mention it real quickly. The formula is really, really bad. I have not touched it ever since I bought it. Ever since I bought it, I have not touched it again. The colors are not pigmented whatsoever. The pigments is just not there. The shimmery shadows are like not even pigmented, as you can see. This was just a mess of a palette. It smelled really bad when I first opened it too. So just know that the shadows are not pigmented, and we don't want a palette that the shadows are not pigmented, obviously. So fail. Next up, I want to talk about the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is this one right here. The reason why I did not enjoy this product is because it left me really oily. And I did feel like it clogged my pores, so that's the reason why I did not like it. It's the Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer, Hydrating and Pore Minimizing Primer. I also did not like this primer because it left me really oily. Now, if you are a dry skin girl, I feel like this is going to be your ride or die. It was just not my ride or die, so I had to mention it really quickly. Another product I have not been loving is the Revolution Vivid Bake Highlighter in Golden Lights, which is this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys so you guys can kind of see why I do not like it. This is what the highlight looks like, and I'm just going to swatch it real quickly on my hand. I don't know if you can really like see it on camera, but this highlight, it's just very yellow. I don't know if you could see that, but this has a lot of like gold yellow undertones to it, so I did not like it. I know it looks very blinding on camera, but in person this has really yellow reflexes to it, which I'm not about to be looking yellow, you know what I mean? So next up, I have the NYX Illuminator in the shade Narcissist, and I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this real quickly. This is a finger swatch, and I swatched it right next to it. This is supposed to be like an illuminator highlight thing, and I don't find it to be a highlight. It's this one right here. It's not blinding at all. It was just like a blush topper. It was very peachy, corally. That's why I did not like it. I did not enjoy the shade. Something very popular here on YouTube, and I bought this because of Jaclyn Hill and because of YouTube. It's the Luminoso Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. Let me open this real quickly. This is what the pan looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you. That is a finger swatch, and this is the blush. On camera it probably looks beautiful, but in person this looks too pink. Like, it's like a peachy pink color, and I do not like it. Like, I did not like the shade. I feel like I looked very peachy. Like, it was just like too pink. I like my bronzers to be like my butter blush. I said that all wrong. So I like my blushes to be very mauve toned, not so much like a pink like this. So next up, I want to talk about a foundation. This is the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Foundation, and it's this one right here. The reason why I did not like this is because I did not find it to be full coverage. It's actually very watery. It's very water-based foundation. It smells like paint, which I don't like to trust products that smell really strong or that have like a paint smell, just because I can get pimples or acne, or you know what I mean, like it can like damage my skin. So that's why I did not like this. Besides the smell, I did not like the coverage. It accentuated my pores real badly, and it was just, I like more of a full coverage. This to me was just light. It was just water. It was just like running, like it was just sliding off of my face. The Ultra Matte Lippy in Notion by ColourPop. Let me swatch this for you guys, because when I bought this and I wore it, I was dying. Like, I was dying. And I really want to find a way to use this. Now, first of all, it was a little bit streaky for my lips. It was extremely drying on the lips. Like, when I first applied it, it looked really nicely. Like, look at this shade. It's just like to die for. Like, I want to find this shade in a different formula, so, because I love it. I live for this color. Look at this. Look at that. It's just like a very purple berry. It's like a berry wine color. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it was just so drying on my lips. Like, it like crumbled my lips so bad. I tried it with chapstick. I tried it without chapstick. It did not work out for me. If you know like a way that I can try this, or like so I can make it more hydrating on the lips but still matte, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you know like another way for me to try this, or if you know another shade with an, like, if you know the same shade with a different formula, like from another brand, let a girl know, because I love this shade. Like, I live for this berry wine shade. It looks amazing on my skin tone. I love it. I just did not like the formula. And don't get me wrong, I love ColourPop formula, but this one, it was just a little too drying on the lips for me. But look at this shade one more time. Next up, I want to talk about something that we received in our BoxyCharm, and it is the Pure Cheek Stain. Oh my goodness. This comes with like a brush side, and then it comes with a cheek stain. Just talk about that. This was just like an orange cheek stain. It was so bad. Look at that. Next, I want to talk about the DLS matte lipstick in Phantom. I did not like the shade. I feel like it's not true to color. I feel like it was like very streaky, and it's just orange. So I feel like this would be perfect for maybe like a Halloween costume, just not for an everyday or go out basis. So this is the shade right here. This is the shade right here. As you can see, it's so bad. I want to talk about the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I know that a lot of people love this product. Do not get me wrong. This just did not work out for me. These are products that did not work out for me. That does not mean that they're not going to work out for you. This dried out my face really, really badly. It accentuated my pores, my lines, everything. I feel like ever since I found the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder, this has become a fail for me. So by the way, I also remembered something about this Notion lipstick. It is just so, besides that it's dry, it's just so hard to remove, and it leaves your lips. I want to talk about the Professional Matte Rescue Primer, which is this one right here. This dried out my skin really, really badly. Now, I tried it with a matte foundation. I tried it with a hydrating foundation. It just did not work out. It accentuated my pores really, really bad. Like, it like caked up my face. That's how bad it dried it. Now, I don't know, maybe for like a super, super, super oily girl, this would be like really good. I actually saw Diana Saldana try it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to try that, because she's always like, you know, saying how she's combination skin, and I'm combination skin too, but this dried me out really, really bad. I don't know, maybe I'm using it the wrong way. I don't know. Next up, I want to talk about the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I know a lot of people are going to probably hate me because of this, but first of all, I got this in the wrong shade, and the shade here has nothing to do with the product itself. The formula is just too heavy for me. It accentuates my lines. It looks really, really cakey, really, really heavy on my skin. If it works for you, that's great. Do not take my, you know, mini review here for granted. If it works for you, that's great. That's absolutely fine. This just did not work out for me. Like I said, it creases really bad. It's very drying on my skin. If you haven't tried it, do not take my word for it. Go buy it, you know, go to Sephora, go to Ulta, check it out, try it, see if it works for you. This product just did not work out for me, but it does not mean that it won't work for you. I've heard great things about it, and that's why I decided to purchase it and judge it on my own. Unfortunately, it was a fail for me. Next up, I have 4 foundations and an eyeshadow palette, and I'm done. So I'm going to go really, really quickly through the foundations. The first one is the L'Oreal 24 Hour Infallible Total Cover Full Foundation. Oh my gosh, that was a name. And it's this one right here. I remember a couple months back, I saw this all over YouTube. And I mean like all over YouTube. And I was super excited for it because I am a fan of the Pro Glow and the Pro Matte, which I have like several of the Pro Matte actually. And I'm a fan of the formula, so I was super excited when they came out with like a more full coverage foundation, 24-hour wear. I was super excited. Now, first of all, this comes in a squeezy tube, and I love that. I love that, actually. But look at how it comes out. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Look at that. That is thick. And I'm just going to go ahead and... has a very mousse-like consistency. It looks very cakey, very heavy on me. I did see other YouTubers review this foundation, and I believe nobody liked it. I didn't really see a review where someone actually like talked good about it. Yeah, I mean, at the beginning everyone was so hyped about it, and then it just like everybody stopped. I do want to give it a second try because, like I said, I only tried it like 3 times. Whew, those 3 times were enough, I feel like, but I really do want to try it again with like a different primer, a different setting spray. I do want to give it a second try, so we'll see. If you guys want to see like full-on dedicated reviews on foundations, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, that way I will know, because honestly I feel like foundation Fridays are super popular here on YouTube, and I would love to do them because I have a lot of foundations. So maybe I could do like a more in-depth review on foundations and like apply them on my face so you guys can see like how much it covers, how long they wear throughout the day and stuff like that. So let me know. Let me know. Next up, I have 2 foundations, and it's the exact same thing, so I'm just gonna like, you know what I mean, talk about them together. The first one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, and the second one is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. Now, first of all, like always, I got the wrong shade in this one, which is totally fine because I'm not here to talk about the shade. Now, first of all, this is supposed to, both of these are supposed to look flawless on camera. They're supposed to look natural, yet full coverage, yet blah, 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 blah. Like, the claims for these are like up to here, I swear. They're like up to here. And I was super excited. So first one that I bought was actually this one. Besides the shade being off, it has nothing to do with the shade. It has more to do with the coverage. I don't find it to be flawless looking on the skin. It got me super extremely oily throughout the day. So maybe if you're a dried skin girl, this will work out for you. It just did not work out for me. Then I went to go buy the stick because I always hear Jaclyn Hill rave about it and talk about it, and I was so excited, dude. Like, I was excited for this foundation because I'm on the camera and I wanted to look good, you know what I mean? So I was super excited for this when they said like, oh, it's supposed to be like for photo shoots and all this shit. And I went to go pick up both of them up. Well, this one I picked it up like the second time I went. This is, whew, and I mean, this looked cakey on my face. And it's super weird because the Estee Lauder Double Wear is supposed to be like full on coverage. This looked super full coverage. This looked caked on my face. It accentuated my pores. Like, you could see like dots. Like, you could see like, I don't know, the foundation like sinked into my pores. Like, I don't know, it looked like holes like all over my face. Like, whew, this was bad. Like, this was real bad. And I hear so many people like talk about it on YouTube and rave about it. I don't know what it is. It just did not work out for me. It looked super heavy, very oily, super heavy. It accentuated my pores. It looked cakey. It was a mess. Total fail. But yeah, that's just what happened to me. That does not mean that's gonna happen to you. Try it out for yourself. See how you like it. This just was a fail for me. I do want to give the foundation stick like a second try, maybe with like a mattifying primer of some sort, pore minimizing primer. I don't know. I want to give it a try. We'll see how that goes. But I just really wanted to talk about it because it was a fail. I have not gone back to it. So yeah. Lastly, I want to talk about something that I recently bought. And it's actually like a newer product. And let's just talk about when I saw this palette, I was like, oh my goodness, I need this palette in my life. It is the Natural Love Too Faced palette right here. let's just talk about the packaging real quickly before I go into these shades. So the packaging is really, really nice. Do not get me wrong. It has like a velvety, it has really like soft, the flowers are soft. All the shades in this palette, they're from like the jelly palettes or something like that, like the peanut butter jelly palette. They're from like other Too Faced palettes. So when you open it, it has a huge, huge mirror. And then you have 35 shades. These are the shades right here. Let me show you this real quickly. These are these shades. Look at that. I bet you right now you're looking at me and you're just like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, this is life right here. And yeah, I was like that too. When I saw this palette, I was like, holy shit, I need that palette in my life. It comes like with light shades and then it like opens up to like your darker shades. It has shimmery shadows. It has a lot of mattes. Let's just say that this was like a total disappointment. It was like a total fail for me. First of all, the matte shades are not pigmented at all whatsoever. The shimmery shadows are glitter based, and I mean like glitter. Like, it's just glitter coming off of these shadows. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. Let me swatch some in like the back of my hand. Like, the payoff is really, really bad. They're very glittery. I was actually doing a tutorial. It was so funny because I started to film a first impressions and tutorial demo of this palette, and I did not upload that video because I was just so unhappy with the way that my makeup came out. Like, I don't know, I was just so, like, I was literally like crying over this palette. This palette was $65. Yes, $65. And when I was like putting on my eyeshadow, like, they were like so hard to blend. It was a mess. Like, it was a complete mess. And I feel like a lot of people noticed that here on YouTube, that the shimmery shadows were very glittery. Like, the pigment was just not there. They had no pigment whatsoever. I don't know. I don't think I will ever touch this palette again. I'm probably going to give it to one of my friends because, I don't know, it was just such a disappointing. Maybe someone can find, you know, good use out of it. To me, this was just a fail. It was a waste of $70, honestly, and if you really want to buy this palette, I suggest you don't. Just go to Ulta or go to Sephora, swatch the colors, see for yourself, take a brush, apply them there. You'll see that they're not blendable at all. So yeah, that was definitely like a major fail for me, that palette. And I was just like so unhappy because I was just so mad because I was super excited when I purchased that palette. But yeah. Those were all the products that I have, products that did not work out for me, disappointing products, unfortunately. I do like to do these videos just because I know that a lot of people out there might want to know, you know what I mean, like, you guys are probably like nosy, like, oh, I want to see what didn't work out for her, you know, maybe I'll try it, let's see if it works out for me. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what product did not work out for you. That way I'll get to try it out and maybe include it in my monthly favorites or monthly disappointing makeup products. But yeah, if you guys want to keep watching these videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys would like to see Foundation Fridays here on my channel. And with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, do not take anything I said up the ass. If these products worked out for you, that is totally fine. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is. Some products are going to work out for me, they're not going to work out for you, vice versa. It is what it is. Do not take anything I say up the ass because then we have a problem. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!